All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is Wednesday, February 17th, and these are your bell ringer problems. All right, we've got problem number 6 through 10 today. Problem number 6, we need to look at 325 times 5. 325 times 5. Okay, so 5 times 5 is 25. Carry your 2. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 1 is 16, so that gets us 1,625. All right, and then number 7, the answer to a subtraction problem is called the difference. The difference. Okay, number 8, these are pretty quick and easy. Is the length of a car about 10 feet or 10 miles? If you had a 10-mile long car, that would be a major stretch limousine. So it's about 10 feet. It's about 10 feet. Okay? And number 9. Two figures with the same shape but different sizes. Those are called similar. Similar. Please remember that two shapes, the same exact shape and size, those are congruent. But if they're the same shape but different sizes, those are similar. All right, and then number 10, we need to look at 244 divided by 22. 22, there's nothing times 22 that can give me 2. 22 can only go into 24 one time. 1 times 22 is 22. Subtract it out. 4 minus 2 is 2. Bring your 4 down. Once again, 22 can only go into 24 one time. 1 times 22 is 22. Subtract it out. 4 minus 2 is 2. I put my decimal, add a 0, bring that down. 22 can't go into 20. So I add another 0 and bring it down. And 22 can go into 200 about 9 times because I know that 200, I know that 22 times 10 would give me 220, so that's not going to work. 9 times 2 is 18. 18, 19, I get 198, and then I'm going to get a 2 again, and a 0, and that's where we're going to stop because that gives us 3 decimal places. So I get 11 and 90 thousandths. 11 and 90 thousandths. All right, please remember we're doing 2 word problems today. 2 word problems, so we're going to do number 3 and 4. Number 3, a train arrives at the station with 150 passengers. On board, 2/5 of the passengers get off the train in Seattle. Then 35 passengers board the train. How many passengers are on the train when it leaves the station? So once again, this is a 2-part problem because first we have to figure out what 2/5 of 150 is. And we already know how to do that. We just set this up. Remember, when you're multiplying by a fraction, you're always going to end up dividing, usually, if you're multiplying a whole number by a fraction. So 150 times 2, that's going to give me 300. And then 1 times 5 is 5. And then I know that 5 can go into 300. Well, I know that 5 goes into 36 times, and then I pop a 0 on the end, so I know that 60 passengers are going to leave. Okay, I'm just going to check my work here. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 5 is 10. 2, 3. And then I know that 300 divided by 5 is 60. So there are 60 passengers on the train when it leaves. Okay, and 60 passengers, but I forgot to add the 35 passengers that jumped onto the train. So then 5 plus 0 is 5, 6 plus 3 is 9, so it's actually not 60, it's 95 passengers. 95 passengers are on the train when it leaves. Okay, and then number 4, 30 people watched the soccer game last night. Tickets cost $2.75 each. Half of these fans bought a program that was $1.50 each. How much money was collected altogether? Well, first we have to figure out how much money they made off these 30 people. So we're going to do $2.75 times the 30 people that were there. I know since this is a multiple of 10, I can just add a 0 down at the bottom. Now I'm just doing 3 times 5 is 15. 21 plus 1 is 22. 6, 7, 8. So I know that they made $82.50 off of tickets. And then half of 30, I know that 30 divided by 2 equals 15. I still show my work though to show them that I know how I got to that 15. And then I have to do $1.50 times 15 because half of those people bought a program that was $1.50. So 5 times 0 is 0, 5 times 5 is 25, 5, 6, 7, 0, 5, 1, add it up, I'm going to get 0, 5, 12, plus 1, so I get $22.50 for the programs. I've got $82.50 for the tickets, and if I want to figure out how much money they collected all together, I'm going to take $82.50 plus $22.50, add them up, 0 plus 0 is 0, 5 plus 5 is 10, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. So I know that they made $105 altogether. $105. All right, and I haven't used this hashtag in a while, so I'm going to go ahead and bring it back. Hashtag Humpty Dumpty. Hashtag Humpty Dumpty. Happy Hump Day, ladies and gentlemen.